Okay, MIBR on defense, NRG on attack. Knife over towards showers, but at least they're not in a position to insta-hit over towards B, so that gives me faith.
Need to take it to 3.
Hello, Mango, mate. How you doing? The game's been good today.
Damn close to doing so. Let's get
It's been a mix. Some stomps, some close. This one's really delivering at the moment. Oi. Dude, if he's going to be playing like this, we might as well go bed.
He had an insane one against 100 Thieves as well. Just all headshots.
Throwing the spike, make sure we get that snowball going. He's
long.
delaying for the orb over towards showers.
You know, when your own gameplay is provoking a nauseous response from yourself, then your team's going to be pretty pleased with you. The stank face from Marta and a 3-player advantage for NRG.
No one's even taking damage on NRG right now.
Yeah, they didn't really have to do anything. It's more been like a point-and-click adventure for the rest of the team.
In the 2G players will get picked up by tier 1 orcs.
Would love to get a couple
he's saying if they go
here.
down, spikes and silent at least for sure. Yeah, the others might get trials for some of the Brazilian teams. We'll see.
Candy Crush. Nothing to be done.
Good nade. It's a good nade. Dude, ace to start it. This guy's farming right now.
Power ace, folks. For every ace Power rewards you follow Power on socials at hashtag unlock your ace, giving out $100 right gift card and $100 and Power rewards for every single ace. And your boys racked up a second for the series.
Yeah.
This was a sick
3K like
to
20
open
minutes.
the round. Last swing a little delayed from Shenum, but just an instant tap.
That is practically bubonic. That is so filthy.
He's just perma watching on the mini-map.
Starting on the right foot after Marta was
I was going to say that's an insanely weak buy on this one, but they make it a little bit better at the end. Dude, MIBR go for a 5-passing stack at the beginning. Wait, do they not pro? Oh, okay, yeah. They don't. I got unlucky. They just guessed wrong on this.
Taking the teleport, Marta just ready to harvest some more kills, and it's over.
Well,
it's done.
That's Razor.
He's already got 7.
I think you need more pylons, MIBR. Artisan steps up, sits
and they still got the plan as well here as well. This is great, man.
Okay.
Can't get much better
Sometimes the first couple of rounds
for NRG on this. It's the best snowball start you can hope for, especially with a Razor.
I think you know which one it was this time.
I will definitely be keeping my eyes on Marta. He's got the showstopper, and that could absolutely allow NRG to convert a bonus round here, keep this momentum going. From a couple
calling could be simple with a Razor. Just absolutely send it. That's why they prioritize the heavy. Dude, I missed the old 100 Thieves one, man, where they used to do the double boost with one satchel. That was fun. That was pretty underrated.
Stood on the box, ready for a high-low face. It's just fast.
Damn, it's real fast on this. No way he killed the guy below and saw the guy above.
He might be feeling himself, folks, just maybe. Marta crucially able to take down the stall util. It's the Brimstone off the map already. Shenum's had a mare of a start.
Ooh, tether into Molly. That was a nice time tether.
And there is no stick. Still, spike loose. That stall util does pay off, even with the lack of Molly from MIBR. Cortezia steps up.
Psalm temporarily denied from the plant as well. MIBR have a contingency. If there's a teleport, they still have Cortezia over towards B, and the gate crash there. Doesn't look like NRG are intent on getting out, though. Just waiting for that cloud to have enough energy to go back up, so Psalm can safely plant. Osboss on the line, but no targets.
Overly concerned about
showers.
Showers,
probably had to react differently, but it's hard.
Watching his 6.
Yeah, can use their smoke against them to re-clear over towards showers. I think they had to do this when the smoke went up, but I guess they didn't know for how long. Molly goes in early on this.
Towards lamps. They need to set up some crossfires, some better positions to swing from.
There's no post-plant util here for NRG. They've got to fight. They don't have a Molly of any kind to stop a defuse. They've got to go for it.
Just got half.
Who's covering him? I don't know if they're expecting NRG to have fallen back to shore because no one's watching that line
Use
at all.
their own smoke to body block this one. Oh boy. Dude, NRG might run away with this one. It's a good bonus.
John Deere, eat your heart out. This guy has got so many logging points. It's crazy. Just feeding them in.
Something just
conveyor belt of goons just constantly.
Something is, I don't know, scrambled the brains of MIBR there. I don't know what was happening here. Why?
He played close.
No one fighting forward.
He played close to
They
the.
have no lamps control. They have no lamps control for starters.
I mean, I think his theory is that because the smoke goes up, if they spam one and kill the guy in front, then you can just full defuse it. I guess is the theory.
I'm pretty shell shocked from what happened in that last round. Honestly, this has been absolutely effortless from NRG, and
stark contrast from the competitiveness of the previous map.
Oh, they're keeping it simple here. They're just walking up off that wall. Verno,
I think he saw that.
Yeah, he definitely gets the info there. MIBR will not be doing anything about this plan.
Dude, if he had actually continued with that, if he continued that spray, he probably would have had like 3 here. C's nade's been looking, at least the Caesar's has been looking really good right now. Fade out creates a lot of pressure, like they're pushing behind, but they haven't actually taken anywhere.
Aggressive line for Cortesia on B, but he may fall back should he need to. Okay. Patience paying dividends for Scuba. There would have been more there for it if he'd
They still know there's a fade showers.
Yeah, NRG, they opt to just stick around and wait for MIBR to expose themselves to some of the angles that they were holding with rifles rather than teleport away. Ethan wants to fight on this flank. He's
2-person hold of the gun though.
Do it here, though, Wyatt.
Yeah, they're kind of fine.
Position for NRG to take in the aftermath, and there it is, Scuba.
Scuba.
That's his third.
Okay, it looked disrespectful, but he actually thinks there's more here.
This time. That's something. But there is the post-plant util. So mollying the sights.
I thought he was giving it. Molly's actually pretty bad. He can defuse on the side of it.
Clone seen through. Som turns the flash expertly. Only half for Cortesia, and here's Som finding his second.
Got close though.
Good composure there for NRG to sort of salvage what could have been a scuppet ship midway through that round.
Somehow that ends up being the closest round so far. MIBR just taking early shower control, wrapping
the C's.
Okay, this time,
that was
this time
really
NRG don't have anything to make that an easy call, right? They don't have an ult.
As well. He's able to throw a snake bite down, so
let's see.
It's clear that NRG, or rather MIBR, don't want to play post-plant. They don't want to risk it against this, pretty cheesy comp.
What's the any obvious call here? No obvious call.
Util proactively on defense.
Oh, hold up, we're split across the map though. Now it's gonna go top of hookah to see if we can take it. Doesn't hit anyone, so they take the space.
Who has been absolutely decimating.
He's showing some leg here.
Oh, perfect timing, even with the wall going up.
Aspas gets ult though.
If the doctor was in no way interested in preserving the human race, I guess maybe not the kind of doctor you should see.
Hate the hitboxes on the tires. A default? Yeah, it's rough, man.
10 and 3, a menace.
It's really rough.
The first 4 rounds.
They should just smooth that out.
Knowing that his team is at a
I feel like there's a lot of positions like that though, Bacon.
Catalyst to turning this around in the favor of NRG. He takes a lot of space off of that wall. MIBR though, they are totally aware that they're giving up the A site. They just want to control showers, and then when they eventually retake, if they need to retake, they'll have that position to go from, as well as back site.
They have the same C's nade
It's not too bad, man. Scuba's taking a lot of space over towards short. And speaking of taking space, he's taking like full back of sight.
Some able to avoid it for the most part. Decayed down.
Yeah, they get the plant down. They hear the TP. And they did treat another 3 showers right now.
Still just on a mission to find a kill, but Shannon ready and so fast.
Very snappy with it. Still a full strength cohort of MIBR players.
Would love to connect that 0 point on the Ospa. It's not going to happen though.
Wishful thinking, perhaps. Showstopper still in play. And this is really good. Saber rattling.
He almost hit him with it.
Needs to be a defuse at some point. And with Brock in a 1 versus 4, you'd expect that to be forthcoming, but he has
damage,
to drop.
mate. Just do damage.
Realizes that his 6 needs to be attended to. Drop to 9. Defuse executed.
Yeah.
And Brock will at least get away with his gun.
I might be able to do a really nice job just retaining map control there and sort of tactically giving up the site in that instance, given they had that util combo to fight on the spike plant, try and deny it, maybe get a kill again, and then retake from multiple different positions, controlling shower. That's nicely handled from them.
I do think pretty early on, NRG have kind of worked out that they can just take this for free. There's been no resistance on short. Set rounds looking like maybe because they got Brimble.
No, they moved away from it. Yeah, they have fully moved away from it and are just allowing Ospas to be the Opera, even though he's a raise. It's just his comfort weapon.
Yeah, Brimble backside, send it.
Here, straight away it's given up. Once again, MIBR up to pull off to an extremity. This time it's to Octagon, and there it is!
The old school jump peak, man. Bringing it back.
And all that space now set up for the defenders.
Oh, yeah, dude, these tethers right now, these tethers are hitting.
And that cuts NRG now down to 3. Marta through the smoke finds one at Chenham. The offender just prior able to put his ult down to the tune of 1 kill.
These NRG players on site know that they are crunched right now from long side as well. They really have control of absolutely nothing. They are feeling the pressure.
Looking this way and that, like a bunch of meerkats here grouped together on the site. Som's going to have to make a correction. He sees Cortesia a little jiggle. Big damage now. Molly to follow it up to buy some time. Maybe look elsewhere. Back towards Halls, perhaps. There's the flash out from elbow. Here comes Artesine, but it's been read into some. Thought he was ready for it, but there's a very timely swing from Cortesia there to play off his
patient.
These two are in sync, man.
All the seasons from Verno are connecting. He's doing a great job with that utility piece. But right now, it's this round and the prior that I'm impressed with MIBR's positional decision-making. They're taking control of part of one of the sites around the operator. This moment from Ospas denying Brock, who was that lurk, going up long, was so crucial. NRG just never had an opportunity to take space towards spawn, go take space towards elbow, try to fight long, nothing. They're just congested into the site, constricted, and when that retake comes in, it's just all too easy.
The biggest change I'm seeing from MIBR here is that instead of
I was wondering
if
Bonko was going to feel like doing a timeout here.
They pull off the site. They give
if you look at all the rounds, they're just free on short. Like they can literally just walk up short and they just know there's double showers. Like a 4-1 right now with the lurk showers just wins every round pretty much.
Those options away from NRG. So even if they get a plant, they're just given enough rope to hang themselves with. They're usually forced to stand there on top of container like Som was, and they don't have great post-plant positions to fall back to unless they want to fight for them at a disadvantage.
This is a good time for Bonko to call the timeout. NRG were obviously
I think this is a great timeout. He's going to tell him to go short, surely.
Have made some quality adjustments
let's see if MIBR like heavy punish short on this round. It's like the most obvious thing.
Play around Ethan, given that he's going to be 1 orb away from a null
they
command.
were playing so heavy showers.
That's really the only ult, aside from, you know, maybe late in the round, Mata could get a showstopper, but that's like the only obvious ult that they can work towards.
Oh, they got
early.
Viper ult.
So
okay, well,
that's
the best way to hold on to short.
That's all fine and well, but MIBR are giving up sites here to come back in after on a retake.
This knight from Ethan is going to be thrown over towards long B to try and just
knife, right?
sniff out where Ospas is at. Where is this op going to be?
Aspas unaffected by that.
Yeah, gets out of the way of it, and then the rifle breaks the prowler.
Double?
So they just want to keep the op
fully
concealed, and that's exactly why. But the shot, just a miss.
Not sure Harry missed that, but Artesine sure as hell doesn't.
Zin just flashes himself back in.
Up at 8 short, by the way. Too much to talk about. We glossed over that fact. Bam!
Whoa, where are these shots going?
Another one, but that's 0
What
for
is
2.
happening?
Looks like Marta got legged, at least. A lot of
maybe
health.
through the wall.
Maybe not,
yeah, maybe not. I have no idea.
He's got too much health for that.
Som wants to maybe take a fight when this wall drops. We'll have to see. Yeah, he's posted up for that left side of container.
All right, Aspas.
Okay,
so
3rd time's a charm, mate. Surely.
On op shots this round.
Getting smoked off though.
Give me Sutton. Jam him across the side. No. You know, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. He did not shoot. And yeah, there's not much really to do if you're NRG. Trudge away. Now, your options elsewhere on the map aren't great either. You can walk into a Viper's pit.
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to do? Just try...
And have Verno drop Dookie on you. Your choice.
Sure.
This MIBR
I think you need to save
the
considering the money,
really
but...
is just... Let's set up Ospas with this op. They're fully playing around it. They were relentless in that.
Like MIBR would be very happy with this.
Dealing with all of the utility that was coming in for him so he could stay posted on the line.
You could see Aspas hopping.
When he gets off,
that's true. We honestly thought with Yoru
first opening kill,
Ray's duo that he just wouldn't be hopping again.
He's been able to
that's pretty much started the whole talk of us looking at the op
Such a
stats.
clean round.
Falzo with the tier 1. Falzo, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the tier 1, mate.
So much investment from NRG to deal with it as well. I mean, yeah, I guess just, a little bit to the left.
A little bit to the left,
just a little bit wide.
And then I think the other one was a little bit to the right, to be honest.
The action was happening there, hoping that Hookah would be not held at all, and totally denied. NRG still have a ton of money, though, so they're going to be buying up into this. Ethan gets the null command on account of just dying last round. So see if NRG can make use of that. The op is adjusted over to the A side.
Once again, though, this willingness to give up space is characteristic of MIBR's approach in the last 3 rounds of this game. Let NRG get it. The null command is definitely going to make it pretty straightforward for NRG to push onto this site, bully in, and look at the minimap. MIBR pulled off, and they're playing in positions the post planners would like to be in.
Scuba wants to go for the late wrap on Hookah. Can NRG fight forward?
Yeah,
That's
very
the
nice.
adjustment. That is really well done from them. Crunching
they got some
onto
nice
that part of the map.
transfer
Arjun,
bolts.
he couldn't teleport away because of the null command. He had a gate crash towards elbow, unable to use it.
Yeah, this time, like, NRG have that loose end. They're not contentious to sit on this B site. Look at how now they can play in those post-plan spots. Please give me 1 kill, thank you! Consider me satisfied.
Looks like Ethan wants to hunt right now. This energy cache is just so good, even despite the fact that they lost the last few rounds.
He's definitely had a couple of rough games, but other than that, he's been pretty good.
I mean, getting this op away would be nice, but that doesn't really seem to be on the cards here. So when NRG get around back, and it's a small adaptation. It's about Scuba hunting down those entrenched defenders as they give up the site. Now, NRG not giving MIBR any room to fall back.
What a snap from Psalm. And I mean, realistically, even if Psalm goes down there, I think the Hookah players are still going to inevitably, be killed because of the Scuba flank.
And a good time still.
There's a player following up Psalm as well. I'm just keeping my eyes on this op. This is the
okay,
clear
no orb to like
adjustment
help them
that
take
MIBR
site, but
made in contrast to last week when they were struggling on
an orb
defense
that
against 100
maybe
Thieves. They
makes their calling a
fully
little bit
centered their
easier.
strategy around this weapon.
Flash out for the raise, but smoke is here, so they don't want to go through it. Whoa, that's a lot of util, man.
Action towards that showers site.
Tether nade over towards showers, and the raise was close enough that he heard it.
Contrast to their null command round, where they just go for it after getting that.
So they know that they're heavy holding on to showers.
Yeah, they try to show some presence
every
over
single
towards
round
shower,
since
but
the
it's
timeout,
completely retained
we
by
just hit over
MIBR.
towards
They
long.
have had no reason to give up any of these
some kind of
positions
set
right now.
strat.
Okay, this is dangerous.
Starts with the short, he shows presence, but is able to jump across without being brought down. Now the great NRG migration occurs.
Yeah, but the problem is Aspas not going to clear all of this one. Boombot goes out. Clears over towards long. 3-person stack over towards A. They know that they're holding showers. They've been holding showers with 2. This time it's only 1. They honestly might think that Lance is clear.
Combo isn't available for MIBR on defense, and Marta's already plowed through Artesine. Now with a showstopper, they should clear the room. Verno hoped to tuck in that corner, but Brock sniffs it out and snuffs him out.
I feel like this 4-1 again. The 4-1 will just have good success rate.
No real util to get back
of how MIBR playing for sure.
I mean, ultimately, they had the right rotation.
There's never pressure here. Short is so free. I've never seen it be this free ever.
Continuing to find high-value opening kills.
I think the showstopper is a big part of that being a problem for MIBR, or just something they didn't feel like they could push back into.
Yeah, it isolated Verno on the site. He did have a second player backside. I think that was Artson, but he just felt like he needed to run away. I mean, he was going to get caught by the showstopper.
I think Artson died lamps there. I think Marta just went for him.
Yeah, it was a second player, whomever it was. I can't remember. But
Verno opts not to pull back into showers, right? He sort of sticks on that bench corner. Brock sees it very easily. Fair play to MIBR, trying to come up with ideas to stop that fast hit from NRG.
Yeah, has been a lot of that.
A long time concocting it. It's another round where Aspas was looking.
There's been a lot of avoiding him at the moment.
There was none to be had.
It's been tough goings for MIBR in these last couple rounds.
That is quick. Yeah, there's Artison.
There's that kill, and then the showstopper popped. Verno's isolated on site.
Yeah, they play. I mean, they had been playing pretty well together.
A little disappointed. The energy
this is like one of the first ones where they, dude,
surely
they shut down short.
Out of
you gotta see a shutdown short at one point.
Of the time in post rounds, but as of right now, the mood has gone down a bit.
I mean, we can just hook a connect up, and he can.
There was twice when it looked okay. Op was there and
we notice he's taking a pretty aggressive line there in hookah, really pushing up on that angle.
Give you an odds in Judge right now? Wait, they might actually have to. What's the money?
On this game a little bit. Obviously, it's a great start for initially NRG. Those first few rounds were just washing over MIBR. But there was an adaptation, right? It was how they fell back into those defensive positions. But now it doesn't look like simply giving up the site is an option or nearly as easy. And they tried a couple other things, like leaving some anchor players in. I think so far, just like the anchor approach has not been good on this half.
Fraud talk about in the interview with Van Silly before getting into this game that they have just been hard focused on Bind all week. They were confident this was going to be in the map pool against NRG. They struggled on defense against 100 Thieves. They are looking better so far today, and honestly, I'm just wondering how many rounds do they need here to have a comeback be realistic again? Their attack side was so strong. Cortezia was so good.
Oh, pretty far back and what? They waiting for the knife and then they late take showers? Yeah, they were waiting for this knife.
Over towards showers. MIBR
3% heavy over towards there. Rifle shoots the Prowler.
For the re-clear will give some information over to Brock.
Yeah, the assumption was that MIBR might push up short on this round. There's the bus. Connects with Brock, and they'll attempt to overwhelm him, but Verno is left in reserve to protect him.
They put the pit in it as well. They got such a hard time planning here.
Forced out though by the fragment, a little bit uncomfortable for MIBR's defenders as now the dimensional drift to get some info and get into the site itself, and they're going to realize that NRG have pulled off of A.
Yeah, they do still have a minute to play with. NRG have not really tried to go for any teleports away towards that B site while executing on A, and honestly for good reason. MIBR have always left a player there. They just want to cut noise, see if they can draw someone out.
I feel like Bonkar's done a good job at trying to make
HP, so certainly going to be relying on
Ethan's cooling job a lot easier.
Just
a lot of set strats with the ult. Someone just calls that they want to do this. One away, keep it simple. Hey, this was just like an insanely simple round for them.
And the Aspas pick in
I
showers.
think there's quite a few teams that would actually benefit from this kind of calling.
Win has gone down
Like
really
Vitality, they don't have any of this at the moment.
The one round they won, he didn't find
Like
a kill
set
with the
ult
AWP,
strats.
but Artson swung off him and got an opening. It's coming down to finding these openings, playing around the AWP. That has been every single round win. Controlling showers in that instance, they succeeded.
Yeah, I didn't even mind this from NRG, honestly.
Double? Oh, you got the money for it, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Artson's playing over on B. Aspas with an opportunity to take a shot, but doesn't do it just yet.
Oh, quite connecting.
No way.
Martyr's hot in his heels.
That was close. Too isolated over towards side though. There's nothing to stop this plant. And we got the molly to just lock them out.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, that
Big,
timing is
bro.
just a bit off.
Prowler's nice. Boom bot. Still got a tether for this guy.
Fighting for this control, but is about to get double swung if he's not careful. Aspas and Verno trying to at least signal some threat.
NRG are so
Dude,
stacked
Verno
up
staying
right now
alive here is so
towards
nice.
Only
Fade,
Brock
eye clears
playing
over
back
towards showers.
Not the
Prowler
best
clears the
crossfire.
box.
Smoke goes down. NRG want to cross, but they're getting spammed down.
They've got to commit though. Look at MIBR crawling over the site. Still a full 5 of them. Cortezia deals with Scuba. Brock's got a decent angle for this, but we flashed out of the smoke. It's Artazine like a bat out of hell coming for him. Some, two, with a spray down. There's no time for Aspas, but Artazine was on the spike. Oh man, that is nuts. Not enough time to get the defuse.
That's unlucky.
Some stays the day as the Red Bull clutch comes up for NRG.
That was some criminal activity in the smoke from
Yeah, there was some nut stuff going on, man.
Doing a good
Something
job
good.
spamming the players down, aware of a lot of those repositions that were coming in. I think that was Scuba who tried to get tucked, and Cortezia had the read on him. NRG were so heavily stacked towards lamps. Positioning was not great for this post plant. And they are bailed out by Psalm entirely.
Just really throwing off the map there for MIBR, who honestly, since that timeout, looked very good, but that was a double op gamut they took that doesn't pay off.
Dude, look how decisive they are. They're just sending it every single time.
What is he going for here?
I mean, look at this from MIBR. They have 3 players towards showers right now.
But they don't play the Yoru as a rotate, right?
What is the game plan?
So the fast stuff actually works pretty well.
That's going to give a foothold here to MIBR. Ethan seemingly aware, but the Cortez is in here, but not aware of how far up he is.
NRG have no control over the map right now.
He could have held it. They have.
Might be another big ult
They
for
had to
some.
spike down. Now Som has some post-plant util to make use of. This
They
has
got
to
a
hit
nade
hard.
after as well. They just cleared showers. They got the walk over towards showers. They now know the Madder's here.
He was done at that point. Went for the
Oh,
defuse.
yeah, big
Shadowballs are
nade,
picked off in the
man.
periphery now. 3 on 3.
I respect getting half on this though.
More stall
Probably wins
on
in the round.
spike. Cortezia and Verno have to step up now, but Brock is throwing the spatter into the works.
Come on, bro, Madder. Madder's going insane.
How the hell
Madder
did
is
NRG
going
get away with that?
insane.
These last 2 rounds, criminal to get away with from NRG.
And if someone was holding showers,
they had no
they just went to normal.
whatsoever.
They went to normal pulse to re-clear it once the brimmer went down.
If
they got one tucked into corner, it would have been fine.
Mata's alone in showers. Shenum just swings in for the duel, and then they forget he exists there. Walks out later, gets 2 more. I can't believe they've gotten away with these last 2 rounds. I cannot believe it.
I feel like Som does the same thing every single time.
Blown up by the orbital strike.
It's always come on.
There's no reason to take the fight to Mata in showers. Oh, it's just pretty sad to watch that fall apart. Feels like there should be a 6-6 game, honestly.
It's his favorite thing.
Clutches things out
it's every time we get a replay of him.
Pretty mad that NRG are up 8-4.
All right, so we're going to step aside for just a moment. It's halftime here in the second map of the series as NRG have a 4-round lead. Don't go anywhere. This one is bound to be crazy.
What are you doing? Yeah, he does that quite a lot.
Anything to go by.
He definitely does that one quite a lot. It's been nice from NRG. Like I would much rather they do this stuff where they just all in their util and just send it instead of this like fake pressure stuff. Like at least when you're doing the fake pressure, you're losing like 2 bits of util that you could just use for your just send it site hit. They definitely made his like I think long term this wouldn't work pretty well like at all, but considering what's going on, I think it's fine. And like how bad it was before, it's just a good way to cover it up. They're very decisive, man. Like every single time they have a pre-barrier plan and it's just instant. It's pretty much based off ults majority of the time as well. But even the rounds when they don't have ults haven't been that bad. Why ads? Mate, I only play ads at halftime, dude. All you're missing is a countdown right now. That's it. Battlefield 6 later, mate. What does that even mean? When? I'm sleeping after this.
Half of bind between MIBR and NRG in keeping with the way Lotus went. In fairness, now MIBR, only 2 defense side rounds, 1 against 100 Thieves. They were still able to come back, win that one out in overtime. So 4, pretty decent staging ground, but this game is completely different in so many of those factors. Aspas picking up the defensive
that style of calling is so anti-ball.
Value here, but some odd decisions
to an extent. Like the funny thing is now. The funny thing is now, is if you actually played against NRG and they did their original style of calling, where they did fake util then hit the other site, that would probably work, because this whole game they've hit over towards A with the util. Right, everywhere their util went at the beginning, they hit. But if you literally just go back to their old calling style, and they just threw a couple of those rounds in at the beginning, then you're just all over the place. That's nice shots. MIBR really need a pistol here, so
now it's awkward. Brook surrounded, and that side of the map is entirely under the control of MIBR, should they wish it.
Doesn't look like they want to rush a thing. They're just going to take their time here. Now, heading into this half, just wanted to point out that Mata is sitting on 15 kills. At the end of the first half back on Lotus, it was Aspas sitting at 15 kills.
Right. 15 and 5.
Both duelists here have been really on point today.
It is zero-sum, though. It's one or the other, not both, as they've been matched up on multiple occasions in that first half. You can take the time here if you're MIBR, an orb for the taking, and of course a safe plant, even though they don't know it, at B.
30 seconds left.
Not taking any risks here in the mid-round.
Enemy remaining.
Okay.
Easy little cleanup.
Headshot.
They just know at him.
Strikes again.
And Scuba with the shorty. You hate to see that.
Well, might be here for a while.
Not much more to do here. And very unlikely that MIBR are going to give up too much for free. Feels like the magic trick where they stick the swords into the box and the person somehow dodges it. You know what I mean?
He's going round. Burner's going round. This Fade's getting thrown in.
Thrill of waiting for this fight to take place.
Oh, really?
That'll do it. I mean, you got a double.
Oh, we got some orbs.
Steady on there, cowboy.
we got some orbs. The stat sheet's looking a little bit better.
Had that nicely.
Respect. Respect.
Yeah, Scuba knows what's what.
Almost back to being positive in the game. 7 and 8.
Whoa, that was unnecessary. They didn't need that last bit.
You're questioning it. You know, as opposed to MIBR just containing that part of the map, they go further and serve us bus up 2 free kills.
You will just keep jumping there. If you guys want to kill him, you're going to have to take TP.
Now, I'd be talking trash. Personally, I'd just be saying nonsense.
Bro's theorizing how to kill Scuba in the TV. That's time to talk trash.
Philosophical.
All right, now on the eco.
Man, respect, man.
Interesting
Getting the 100 Thieves out here.
Hold up.
Orb into TP into Orb.
Damn, bro, you dead ass walked all the way back? Sheesh, man, come on.
Did they actually manage to get the Orb in showers? I wasn't watching.
So a little explore there from Som, sees nothing.
You know, after watching NRG on attack, just absolutely send it down, eh? This has been...
Yeah, they turn themselves into human Beyblades, bro.
We have really taken the pace down a notch. Things feel so much more peaceful. Guys, they just have classics. It's
Again,
all right.
You say this now about MIBR, but we saw them on Lotus with these real pace variations across the half, starting slow and then just being able to, you know, accelerate on a dime in some of those rounds. So this doesn't
on the wrong
necessarily
side.
mean
They might get a
this is
ghost
what you
out
should
of it,
expect
though.
for the whole half. Double face here for Cortesia to deal with. It's the drop on it though, and just straight up loses the 1 versus 1. So that kind of gives away the game. Now there'll be a chance for NRG to rotate.
Yeah, not going to matter all too much,
Just
though.
the ghost player there.
That's just the ghosts lurk. See if you can get a couple kills, get a couple orbs. Doesn't really happen, but with 3 rifles in the hands of MIBR, this one should be good as done. You know, up until this point, we're talking about the chaos of this map and the series overall, but so far, the chaos on Lotus felt much more controlled. It was 2 teams operating at a very high pace, but with a lot of intention. A lot of the rounds so far on Bind in that first half, they were just chaotic.
I feel like we're blowing up steam in so many of those rounds.
That's a gun.
Thanks
That's a win.
for the gun, fam.
Oh man, that was one of the rifles?
Yep.
Okay, hate to give that away.
So Som will leave the chaos. Give himself an upgrade. And NRG still have that 2-round buffer, but they're still lost. MIBR allowed a way back into Bind. Their map pick,
What do they
bear
do
in
with
mind,
the Marshal? To keep it?
around the corner, which would be a very interesting map to see both these teams go on, especially with MIBR's recent Yoru ISO
Last time we saw them, they had
dabbling.
Ospas playing Yoru, so I have to imagine maybe that would switch around if we get there, but very speculative, and who knows if we even will get there. NRG would love to close this out and punch their ticket to playoffs today.
Hey, Molly that bounces off the roof.
Stop this MIBR attack side, something 100 Thieves couldn't last week.
Scuba, your snakebite cornhole champion, able to try give a foothold here.
Weeping Devil with the Prime. Appreciate the 3 months. Thank you for that.
Pardon me, that was
first engagement, but it does fall away. What, do you have something to say about Cornwall?
Yeah, no, it's Cortesia. I've got to attribute the championship to the correct player, in fairness, but created the space for MIBR to move up on that orb position. Nothing to say about cornhole, really. You?
No, it's a fun game, honestly.
Okay.
I think it's kind of underrated.
Knife goes over
Sleeper
towards
game, not gonna lie.
Hookah.
I've never
Flash goes over towards Long.
before coming in.
Oh, yeah.
More of a
Double
coin
question
spy, you know?
mark.
Yeah.
Cleared.
Stingers, burgers, freedom, and Cornwall.
Rotate.
Most
Over
American
towards
things
A.
I think.
Might even get a
particular
4-pass and stack for this hit.
Stingers might be number 1 these
Oh,
days.
wow.
NRG have done a
There were
great
lot of
job,
big
but the
candidates in that
compli
list. You've
kinda...
gone with- Okay, dude.
Sometimes you'd say the Chaos struggles for info. It's at least limited. They did pretty good.
Again, pretty ponderous round here for MIBR.
I think
Bonus, of
NRG
course.
know where they're at. by the
This is
way.
a rough round from MIBR, man. You guys gotta do something.
Artzin's gonna go down, just having a nice time jiggling towards A. There's 25 seconds
Still
left.
got
What if we go ahead and hit this site?
Carronade.
Yeah, gonna have to do it.
Viper Molly
Som
lineup.
holds his
Cross
ground. Prowler cleared. And he knows he's gonna have to fall. That's cheeky. All right.
Yeah, Viper Molly
Nice
just
little bait and
landed
switch
right.
there. Does deal with the brimstone, but With 10 seconds left, there still needs to be a plant of some variety. Got to see it down
and
to
there's
some.
nades, and there's mollies, and there's 5 seconds.
The Brim is dead.
Inferno has no health.
The Brim is dead. So there is no molly here. Is going to be a plant, at least for MIBR. However, they're looking a little bit haggard, Wyatt. They've had a tough time of it.
You'd imagine
Now to try and take
Scoop is
this
going
land,
to clean
controls
this up a
multiple
little bit.
players.
Big jaw, though.
That rifle that Som was able to pick up now has gone back to its rightful owner.
Feels like this is going to have to be
Give
an
him sound
Osboss
cue.
moment.
Too easy.
It will not be an Osboss moment.
He's never done an Osboss moment. I gotta believe in this guy, dude. What?
It shouldn't have happened like that.
Cast the curses, Mr. Wyatt River.
It shouldn't have happened like that, Scuba.
Well.
No.
You know what a PayPal is.
No.
Really? Like, you could do it for so many players? I don't know about him. It's always a nice pass moment, man.
We were down to like 6 seconds. Okay, that's ridiculous, but there were 6 seconds on the clock. Verno has like
Yeah, but they did something pretty cool when there was they did something pretty cool when there was low time, and I don't know who exactly did it. When it was like 8 seconds, he ran over towards here, tapped the spike, and then ran back to default. Then the Utor and the KO name, I can't remember what else it was, went over towards triple. It was Verno. Oh, that was really smart.
And as if MIBR didn't slow down the game enough, it's time to get.
He pretty much won him the round.
Let's go Glacier.
Without that, the madness doesn't ensue. Nice shot.
My God.
What are we?
Mata doing what he does best. First skills.
This game is such a showcase of individual skill expression at some of these moments.
By the way, headed into this week, Mata, the player with the most total first kills of anyone in America's this stage, and it is no surprise because I think 24 of them came from just last week.
Yes, 24 for 12 or something nuts. So I'll say. Here's Aspas though.
Oh, I love this power thing, man.
Across the bow, and he's rolling back the years while he's at it. It's Mata and Aspas competing across the map for supremacy in the duelist battle. Both teams, as a result, are down to 3.
MIBR, they are surrounded on this site, trying to get some control. What is that?
Yes.
Bro, he's going for his third ace.
Aspas
gets a kill, he gets his ult, and honestly,
trying to get their way back out of long. Aspas wants to isolate a fight agaed Mata.
I'm sure he's going to find the right situation, but
exposed to a push up on the side.
Jesus, dude. Dude, third ace.
Single-handedly.
Oh my God.
Single-handedly putting iBuyPower out of business. More of those $100 Riot gift cards and $100 iBuyPower rewards for every ace. Following, of course, at iBuyPower on socials. Hashtag unlock your ace.
Third ace, second map.
Bro is just churning them out today.
3 aces this series.
All right, so
on the mid-buy.
Day one of week 4. Mata goes and does this.
What is this spam kill by? What is that, bro?
He's just going along the line.
Speculative.
That is the Jesse Pinkman. He can't keep getting away with the moment of the match.
This guy's absolutely farming. He's 22 to 8.
He can't do that,
He's
man.
making it so easy for them.
And now he's got the operator.
Well,
try and do some Osboss-like things.
Let's take a sip for every ace. That's a mega pint, folks.
Oh, mate.
3 from Mata.
You're in so much trouble.
Scooby here tucked into Octagon very quickly now. A more pacey round for MIBR, right? You see how they made that adaptation, and NRG don't seem to be ready for that all. They're being
was this setup
overrun
not
here
just completely
on the B
awful?
side of the map. Brock.
Oh my God.
Seen it work, but not for Brock today.
Yeah, this feels like a round where MIBR have just had enough. The third ace, that's too much. It is time to run it down. They're hunting Som was all this is. Oh my God, what a shot, but this is no mercy.
And I am not okay today. Some of this stuff is kind of undoing me.
They win one, lose the next, though, so...
Saw it in the tea leaves, folks.
MIBR can absolutely keep
dude, what did I miss here? Why did
the
they set up
status of
so
their
bad?
ultimates when we get back into this. 2 right now, and just 1 orb away from 2 more of them. Artson, solid opener on to Scuba. It's the pace adjustment that you were alluding to earlier. It had been glacial up until this point, and then they had enough.
Yep.
They sent it on that B site. Completely caught NRG.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I kind of missed it. One site, one long.
That is
like, I get it if we KO popping.
MIBR as a team have put in.
But then he wasn't in position to KO pop flash.
Yeah, it was a bit of a honeymoon period coming into Toronto. Hopes were high for this team. Finishing 3rd at kickoff, 3rd in stage 1. Looked pretty darn good. And then they didn't. And they landed down here and really took some time to recoup find their style. Bonka back in the mix by popular demand, so I'm told. And already starting to see the fruits of that labor for this team. With both NRG and MIBR with massive improvements.
Yeah, it just looks like they got caught off by the pace, to be honest.
Was really one of the highly sought after coaches heading into this year, reuniting now with Scuba. Cool as well to just see him going up against Verno. Those guys were teammates
Oxygen
for
teammates,
years and challengers.
Marta arrival of theirs on that Moist X
Brock,
Shopify
I mean,
team. Yeah,
just...
Marta and Brock.
What is anti-Razor?
Yeah, kind of wild. And there's a ton
I'll
of
show you the most common one in a sec.
NA challenges
Say
representation
it's like,
on that team.
say you're up against this.
Really
Most people will try and prioritize these positions, right, just on top. So when he goes into the site here, instead of him having to aim like on the floor, you're up here and he has to like aim in a box, or maybe gonna fall down off the box. Like it makes it so much harder for him to actually like, or basically as soon as you go to any kind of elevation, it's a lot harder for the ult. You have to like hit it off the wall that they're on. Or like if it's gonna go on the floor here, like they can just fall back and it would do no damage. Like anti-Razor is normally just prioritize the high positions.
Nicely timed from Brock though into shower. Knows that it's been given up. And this is going to have
it's easier to dodge, yeah, it's full back.
These B positions, Crossfire set up right now in hookah. Ethan to take contact.
All right, here we go. Showstopper.
Nice sense right there.
Looks back at that explosion. Ultimate cool guy energy there from Aspas. His openness have been very good the last few rounds.
Getting melted
now once more.
Dude, what happened? What happened? What happened?
Oh, yeah, a little bit of an inclination of the head. He realizes that
I thought he was going out.
Hard that is now gone
3 jumps before we popped onto him.
Real fast if you were looking
like
at
we actually got the full replay here. That looks so weird. He should have been out 2 seconds before he went onto his POV.
Moment over towards showers. Yeah, this engagement.
And there wasn't a tether.
Knows. Cortesian knows, man.
No way. That's a big jump, dude.
Got a judge. All right, rifle taken, and Som has the bandwidth to interrupt the plan. It's going to be a dive now here over towards this B side of the map, and this play is an Octagon.
Yeah, this is good from Ethan. Just that one shot to distract so the Scuba could play. That was huge by Ethan. Oh, wait, what? Wait, that was a sick round from Ethan, man.
And trust me, that was miserable for MIBR.
Dude, there was so much
NRG had some
fadeaway molly was
repositioning
awesome.
late into that round after we watched that very chaotic hookah engagement. You had Scuba get over into long, Ethan into elbow. Saw him that entire time just playing towards shower. So they had contingencies for everything, no matter where MIBR opted to go. There was some level of control from NRG.
Dude.
What is that?
Like, yes, man. Like,
the most American celebration you could ask for.
Oh my god, all right, we're going fast from NRG. Finally, MIBR standing still and playing at a slow pace. It does kind of work out when the defenders send it at you.
So the second Wolf won this round for NRG, I guess. Look what has happened.
Well,
they have thrown
every time they win one, they lose the next.
And they have been repelled.
And they're insanely on top of this push.
Snappy shooting.
Nice shot.
Versus Spike is in a different quadrant of the map.
MIBR, they are taking their time, allowing Zia to pick up the spike so you can have the Viper's Pit activated for the next round. This has been a pretty sick back and forth match the entire way.
Yeah, trading rounds, yeah, they're doing
there
good, man.
Might well be 8 ultimates up
every time they're about to get reset, they put the pressure on.
Given that
good news for NRG.
Would be undeveloped,
kept it pretty clean, so their money's good.
Away from being compromised.
They can tank this. But
yeah, that was pretty bold.
It's all about that last round, really. The next round, they're up against so many odds.
I don't mind the mix.
I mean, yeah, they want to mix things up. I'm not mad at that.
You always feel like you're good for it once a game.
Yeah. Oh man, the way MIBR are playing.
No, sir.
They are going to be a little bit too ready for activity like that.
Okay.
They've been taking their time.
Genuinely, if I might indulge myself for a second, just a banger game served up to us here.
Oh no, it is a banger game.
With MIBR and NRG, the latter, of course, looking for that playoff spot here in Stage 2. And what a turnaround that would be after a horrific start to Americas this year. The big changes. They have bounced back. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sure,
honestly, it's fine.
Cool, man. Great play. Cool. All right. Let's see what happens here. You mentioned it, but right now, 7 ultimates on the board with potential for an 8th, with Brock being 1 away. It looks like there might be a fight towards Shower. Ethan was jiggling that fairly aggro, but...
Okay, insta-ult.
MIBR, they're going to peel away. Do they try to go
Insta-ult and
through
it's going to fade. Oh, dude, they're going for him.
They've got the tools.
They're going for him. How does Scuba react on this one?
Connect on the Scuba.
Ethan has an L command to respond to this, though. Both teams going all in. Max investment in this round.
I like that orbital strike. It's just going to
Yeah, I mean,
nullify the attempt from MIBR.
The Brim ult was kind of nice. It stopped him taking any space. He actually isolated everyone. Those are really good reaction from NRG.
Forth, but it results in NRG being ahead.
They just locked him off. They couldn't capitalize off of their Fatal or their Euro ult. That was really cool. That's a Bobo. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the tier 1.
Yeah, both teams they sent it.
I mean, did they need to use both of those?
Big
right?
Jaw coming up here. Mad is going searching.
And then Som still goes for the orbital strike on shore.
He's a loud one. He's a loud one. He's been playing too well.
Then just flubs it.
That is disastrous. And now it looks like
it's a really devastating time for it to happen, I'm not gonna lie.
Hudson
missed his clone, didn't go through the window. And that might be enough information to be like, he messed this one up. Fatal Eye goes in, scans over towards long, scans over towards here. 20 seconds is a 3-person stack.
Steps out, there's a molly behind him. It looks like Shannon pushed past it, but too late to trade this.
That's the kill, that's the spike. It's done, it's done, it's done.
The Sandman. Put 2 to bed and more to come. Martazine tries to push through.
Dude, there's a lot of times where MIBR pivot, and honestly, if they just keep going over towards the site, when they got the info or a kill, they would be a lot better.
Not buying MIBR's rotate.
They
are staying positioned.
Maybe overthinking it a little bit.
Re-hits or re-wraps. They are set
How's the
up
game so far? It's
well
good.
to absorb
Really
these last-second executes.
How much do you get paid for doing replays
just retains that
observing?
position at short. Som is playing for Shower.
I don't know what it is these days.
It's such excellent defensive play. I love watching NRG the way
probably
they play
like,
that side.
honestly, observing these days,
if
if you're like top tier, probably on like 400, $500 a day. You're freelance, so it's not like consistent. And then the replay machines, the replay people get paid a lot because there's a machine called EVS that you have to get like, you have to get like a certificate to use it. And it's like one of the only replay machines that can take in like multiple inputs, as in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 PCs, etc. Base cams. So they get paid a lot.
A connection onto multiple players for Ethan.
While NRG spent very heavily those ultimates in the previous round, Cortesia and Zenom still have theirs. And it's Viper's Pit for the post plant, potentially Orbital to stall out.
I was about to say 400k in that.
In that same scenario.
Prius might try and charge that though.
NRG are just so content.
Uses his name power.
Retaining 3 players on this B site. They have Mata positioned so deep into Shower with the operator. Smokes are going to come down. What can NRG do? That Haunt going up top, not going to catch anyone for a free spam kill. MIBR still stuck at the choke point, not able to get in just yet. I've got to go. The stall util's been drawn out. MIBR, I've got to make the play. Scuba 2 snapping.
Big shots.
Oh, buddy. That's pretty darn good.
No one else got a kill. They did so much damage. 11-5.
Rather, MIBR in this round.
Big molly, bro.
Oh, no.
Viper goes down. They give some space before they plant it.
Oh
my god, the nade's big. Oh god, they do 10 seconds to plant.
Has to take a fight here. 10
Som's
seconds.
such a rat
Som
right now.
down, but he knows this is where he needs to be. This would be his moment.
Satchel to stop
now
it.
It's on Mata. Just stopped it.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Dude, that's so crazy.
That one is going to kill you.
Chat, the observing here was fucking top tier. The overview for this,
been there on doing, look at
honestly, you give him more money, man. Crushed. That was incredible.
Absolutely devastated by that round loss, and who can blame him?
Sapphire, 100%.
Player has their head in their hands.
No doubt about it.
That round. Have a chat to them as quickly as you possibly can. Another posthumous Red Bull clutch from Mata. The stall util too good.
Just lives
Dude,
for long.
In the moment, the overview for the Satchel here was so good, bro.
Today. I cannot.
He did it again.
On that round. There are several rounds in this bind game that I cannot believe NRG won. If you think back to like the Som clutch at the end of the first half as well.
Okay,
Oh man, there's some magic for this team right now.
Via osmosis by the looks of things. Artazine trying to hydrate his frontal cortex.
Yeah, they caught that well, man. That was impressive.
Will that be enough to cool this guy down? Again, 22 rounds of insane gameplay on bind. Finds us here. MIBR
Does the producer have a director to it? Depends on the level of broadcast, man.
There's a couple stingers here. We're gonna have to do it
On the bigger ones, sure. On the smaller ones, not so
to
much.
keep this team in this series. And
It
NRG
really
one round
depends.
away. So securing that playoff spot here in stage 2.
Okay, 3 chances. Bro, Madder is just... Madder might be the most impactful... It might be the most impactful I've ever seen one person have in like a close game. It's so wild what he's doing.
The gate crash. That was in the corner of the side, but Brock
It's
couldn't see it,
non-stop.
so that's not really doing much.
It's giving me like May vibes, man.
Smoke down on that plant location. This should spot. Yeah, just Aspas here on short. Slow playing. There's time in the round still for MIBR to milk. 3 players in attendance for NRG. Okay, Orbital's going to clear Lamb. Som's going to pull out of that. Entirely off the site go NRG. Aspas, a showstopper as a result, will have limited value, but he got that damage on Martyr, and there's the spray through follow-up by Cortesia.
Shannon in some danger. He's only got the Sheriff.
The big 1v1, and there's actually 2 big 1v1s.
Doesn't want to fight even with just that weapon. Would rather retain this 5.
All the big 1v1s coming in. You didn't say 3 here. There's one of them.
What a great way to
There's the other over towards Showers.
in this round.
And then the other one was Scuba, but Scuba backed out, got seen early.
Very little to say.
Let's look at the money.
Scuba just has to save. These rounds have been so close at the NRG economy.
Definitely needs to save, because
definitely going to need this rifle.
these two can't buy great on top of
the
it.
next round. Is MIBR going to go ahead and collect all of the fallen ones from his NRG comrades? That was a nice round for MIBR. They're able to get that Nightfall out early. Only connects onto Aspas. Moment of delay. They get back in. Orbital strike just sends NRG reeling out of lamps where they were trying to get some control.
Half buy? Yeah, they half buy this.
Denied it.
For sure.
And that spam kill just really set them up to win things out.
NRG, I mean, they tried an MIBR-esque play off the site approach, but they didn't really have the util to play themselves back in. That is kind of insane spam. That moment from Artazine really feels like it was decisive in the round. Gives them that upgrade.
For sure. Yeah, just little confident moments like that that you need to be taking, right?
He just had his head in his hands. That's how important the timeout was, I think, to give them that injection of energy.
Speaking of, Mata is just sending it into
straight
shower,
up just
ready
low
to take a
bite.
fight.
So they're planning ahead.
Gets full control, and in the meantime,
Mada
Som
getting an
is
orb would be
all the way
very
up
nice.
short. And bear in mind, NRG
Do they have to worry about
not investing
ults?
into this
They
round.
could
Their
probably
economy is just
make
in
sure
a
that they won't
dire
have to worry about
situation.
ults.
I mean, you think back to Mata clutched a 1 versus 2.
Like,
by
Som
denying
needs
this fight,
to
but also
die into
died.
this round
So
for
all 5
sure.
players are dead. These guys
Mada
do not have
maybe
good
also.
money.
Yes.
They've been winning close rounds.
He's done some absurd things this series.
3 aces.
3 aces. Yep. Might be a record. That's definitely a clone. So another slow round for MIBR.
Never know,
to play
though.
it this way. NRG
You never
looking
know.
uncomfortable. The weaponry certainly isn't here for them.
The entirety of the team, though, are stacking up towards...
Dude,
This is
Mada's done a
so
big play,
dangerous
man.
for
And he's
MIBR,
pushed
'cause
all
Mata's
over
pushed
towards
all the way
Showers.
out
They
of
got a
the
4-person stack over towards
Opting on
site.
for NRG.
They got
have a
wall
secure it for now,
here.
but down to 40
They
seconds still.
got...
Plenty of time.
Not
If they go
as
for a
much
last
util as
second
I
hit and
thought.
run into 4 players,
Oh, no.
they could lose on an anti-eco.
Oh, the foul clears that.
Good from Som, though. He
Som's
survives.
able to get out, though. Nice mechanics.
Yeah, and the wall's going to help him
0
and change
point,
his
still catch the
position.
plays,
So
looking to make octagons
they probably
there,
think he's
and
going to be
then
under.
2 of them caught out.
Aspas
Fiora
sends it,
and
but
the
he's
Viper
correct.
respectively. Brock's able to find one with the Sheriff. It's going to be Scuba, and the swing off the side
Dude,
for Brock.
Mada's
Some
coming
damage,
in as
but
well,
does
and you
get
know
sprayed
he's a raid
low
boss, bro.
inside the container.
Scuba
Leaves
just
it
needs to
down
make
to 2
sound.
riflers, Scuba and Mada in the round.
Doing
On
good.
the flank right now through Hookah. Can Mata find the timing? Can he clutch up again for NRG?
Wow, so fast.
Headshot down, 2 versus 2. Player inside the site. They
Again?
from Mada, and the showstopper couldn't be released. Scuba, jump peaks. Mada spotted Cortesia, but it's an issue of time as well. A complex problem to unravel for Scuba.
Damn, bro.
Yes! Bloody beautiful stuff
Dude.
from NRG.
This guy's doing the most insane shit. What's going on?
Magic, only he can provide.
How has he done that consistently?
What a
That's
way to play
nuts,
this team
dude.
back into the game. Just as